That was some bullshit.
Yeah, we can all agree on that, Chris.
No, but for real, this just you can make arguments about what I'm saying preseason or not. I mean, the guys from the interviews that I was just close by to actually. They asked Chris Lindstrom some questions. They asked Coach Ross some questions, and everybody is saying preseason did not play a factor into it. I mean, of course, what else are they going to say? But at the same time, it's just like, man, like I was talking to one of the guys, and I was just like, well, at the end of the day, I'm saying reps help. They can't hurt. They can always just help. Yeah. Now, I will say it wasn't like we were going to be going against like TJ Watt or anything like that in preseason. So we do have to like consider that, because I really had to like sit and think before I came on here with you guys, man, because at first, I feel like my fandom was just taking over, and honestly, we still should have won this game. Yes. We still should have won this game. This game kind of reminds you of that game we lost to the Panthers when we just lost by all field goals. The defense were playing their butts off. The offense, yet again, let this team down. Regardless of who the quarterback is or whatever, the offense still let this team down.
Mm-hmm. And again, man, that makes you wonder. And as we've talked about it on the show a couple of times, man, that makes you wonder. And people talking about it don't matter, but preseason snaps matter. If you get Kirk Cousins at least 2 to 3 series each game, I think he comes out a little bit more sharp. And these offensive players come out a little bit more sharp as well, because all of them played like this with their first preseason game. They had 1 or 2 good drives the entire game. The rest of the game, they were lost, struggling, not being able to read, what's going on with the defense. And they just seem out of whack. And it's just not.
No, it's just bro, I said that on the sideline. Talking to another guy that works for Fox and everything, I was like, man, these guys look like this is their preseason game right here.
Lamsky. Hey, check this out though, Smitty. On those 4 good drives, guess who was the running back on those 4 good drives that we had?
Tyler Algier.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And let me ask you this, guys. Are you guys concerned about the playbook? Because we didn't do not one play action. We didn't do a flea flicker. We didn't do nothing.
Hey, Chris.
I told you, man.
I wouldn't say it's the playbook. We got the playbook. You forget what
it's the play caller.
It's the play caller. Because the playbook
that's what I
have.
Yeah.
Because I mean, hopefully Zach had learned his lesson on this one. He has to open that playbook up, because like Smitty and Berto was saying earlier in the cast, we didn't go nowhere near 30 yards down the field with the ball. Nowhere, nothing
not one pass over 20 yards.
And I'm gonna be honest, if Ray McLeod didn't jump up and snatch that ball out there, Kirk throws more than one pick.
Exactly.
Sure does. Yeah. Sure does. You damn right. But listen, guys, we knew Pittsburgh was going to be tough, but I have to shout out a person or a guy that doesn't get enough recognition. That's Terrell Austin, the Pittsburgh Steelers defensive coordinator.
Oh, he should have been.
He should have been a head coach a long time ago, but continuously got overlooked. Yeah. We know why. Just not going to highlight why.
Yeah.
But you know where I'm going with that, and it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. The man is talented. Yeah. All those great Cleveland Brown defenses, those in the beginning defenses where Detroit was good, that was all Terrell Austin, and now he's doing it with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So shout out to him.
That's why they paid him
100%. Absolutely. Miss Angela Myers comes back with a $2 donation. We thank you so much,
Ms.
Myers.
Thank you.
Who was supposed to cover TJ Watt? That would be Dumpster Juice McGarry or Caleb McGarry.
Hey, but hold on. Wait, fellas. Wait.
Sorry, Chris.
Now you're right, Berto. I ain't saying you wrong, okay, my brother?
No, it's okay.
But I want to say, TJ does that to most guys.
Yeah, that's true too.
Can we at least be a little lenient on that? TJ's gonna do that to most guys.
You can be lenient, but when the offensive coordinator don't adjust to that, what can you do?
Yeah,
that's where I want to put everybody's attention to, not necessarily on Caleb. Yeah, Caleb got trashed today. But again, that's TJ Watt, and he does that to most people.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know, but on the flip side, what's up, Zach? I mean, I'm just saying, what's up, Zach?
That's what I was saying earlier.
Warner did get a couple of plays, and he even dropped the pass.
Yeah, so, but shout out Winston, because I know where Winston's going with this. And Winston, we're on the same wavelength, man.
Yeah,
he should have been the primary tight end, the blocking tight end. Not Pitts.
Right.
Okay,
I agree.
Exactly.
I totally agree.
Exactly. Just trying to get Pitts hurt again out there playing against TJ Watt. That wouldn't be good at all.
Any other things you guys got, man, before we open up the chat to let these wonderful people in, because there's people that are in here that
they ready to let off some steam, man. So and I'm gonna tell y'all, man, I don't care about y'all venting, but please no disrespect to nobody. That's our only rule. Yeah, just be respectful. So you can vent all you want, but let's see. We're gonna open up the chat. The link in the bottom.
Link is in the chat.
So y'all come in and talk to us quick.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, it's got to get better.
And fellas, again, with this whole thing about injuries in preseason, that shit hurts my nerves so bad, because my thing is, y'all, if an injury is going to happen regardless, if it's already written for someone to get hurt, and I'm talking about by the man upstairs, if it's already written, it don't matter if you sit that man 16 games and play him in game 17. He getting hurt.
You're going to get hurt some kind of way.
So I'm just saying, like, all this micromanaging stuff, man, I just be like, bro, if somebody's going to get hurt, somebody's going to get hurt. Look at Pittsburgh's punter today. You think they want to sit him out preseason? I don't know.
He gonna be gone. He gone for the year probably.
The way he didn't look good. I had a close up view of it. It didn't look good, man. It didn't.
And see, we're
gonna welcome in.
Go ahead.
We're gonna welcome our boy Chris Rogers.
Oh, and by the way,
what's up, man?
When they took him off too, he had a lot of tears in his eyes too. Talking about Pittsburgh's punter. Yeah, he had a lot of them.
Sorry to hear that. Chris, what it do, man?
Yo, what's good, fellas? How you doing,
Chris?
God bless all y'all, man.
Likewise, man. God bless you, brother.
I gotta just get some things off my chest, right?
There it is.
All right, so we heard it. If you was watching Fox News, you heard it. He called it. He said either something's wrong with Kirk Cousins or the play calling is awful. Kirk Cousins is supposed to be a gunslinger all off season. All my boys. I'm up here in Connecticut, by the way, so I don't have too many.
Out, bro. I'm right down the street, fam.
Word, yo, word. God bless you, man. Yo, so listen. Man. So all off season, yo, Kirk Cousins a gunslinger. Yo, Kirk Cousins the truth. Yo, dude, if you literally just like paid attention to the game though, when we got in passing situations. He couldn't really even like launch the ball downfield. He didn't even make an attempt for a deep pass.
Yeah.
Like, and they ran him in that pistol formation, like where he didn't even have a play action. They ran the ball good with Bijan, right? That's all what we've been asking. Every possession on first, second down, for the most part, they ran the ball Bijan. That's what we asked for the last season. And then, but they couldn't even play action off of that. So a couple things off of that. Is it one, just bad play calling, or is it two, Kirk Cousins they're not really sure on him? And this is the problem that I have with that Michael Penix pick, because now as a fan for a long time, we're going to get agitated and we're going to want to see Penix. Yeah. So is it okay? Cousins is hurt, so let's put Penix in, or is like not playing in the preseason really like playing effect? Does that make sense? I know it's a lot to take in. Like, I know I said a lot right there, but like we need answers as fans though, like, because now you have the Eagles coming up and you have the Chiefs coming up. So you may start the season off 1-3. What are we doing?
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's a great question.
Wow.
Let's go.
Chris.
Chris is making excellent points, y'all.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I started off by saying he may not be injured physically, but I still think mentally he's struggling with getting back on the field and taking hits like he's supposed to, because back in the back of his mind, that thing can snap at any time. And it's just like an ACL injury. It takes them time mentally to get back into the game. But at the same time, if we paying you $180 million, we need to make sure you strong mentally. And that really falls on the offensive coordinator. And what he should have done today was adjust and make quick throws. If he adjusts the offense to make more quick throws, I think we get better passing results. And I think with the way Bijan and Tyler were running the ball, I think this offense gets into more of a rhythm with a shorter passing game. And
somebody
if you
made
get
a
that
good
short
point.
passing game going, then you take more shots downfield. They did neither.
Yeah.
So
I'm about to say
that's
they
on
ain't
the offensive
either.
coordinator.
And here's the thing too.
That's
That
on Zach
playbook,
Robinson.
that playbook that Zach Robinson has, there's a lot of smash offense in that offense. And that smash offense calls for some speedy, speed like type receivers, some Tyreek Hill type receivers, which we basically don't have, but at the same time, we can make work with Ray McLeod and Darnell Mooney. But I mean, with the fact that he only chose to go see Drake London twice or 3 times, I mean,
3 times.
Absolutely atrocious.
That in itself is crazy.
And while you guys got me on here, I just want to just say one more thing. Like, I know Pitts scored a touchdown, and I know like Pitts was coming off that injury last year, whatever. I know like Pitts wasn't 100%, whatever. But I do want to make this point. We drafted Pitts 4th overall, right? He was number 4, right?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Right. When you look at like Sam Laporta and like Kincaid and Kelsey. What these dudes are so nasty is because they can get down and they can chip and they can roll out and they can bounce. Right. Pitts is not only he's not showing up on Sundays, but if you like when you was watching it today and like they were talking about it on Fox, even when they put him down on the line and he got his hands dirty, he couldn't even touch TJ Watt. I know TJ Watt's really good, but he killed 2 first-round picks on our offensive side of the ball.
You want to know why? You want to know why, Chris?
Yeah,
I can tell you why. Because for one thing, first of all, shout out to TJ Watt because he is a generational.
Yeah, he's
talent.
a beast. He's a beast.
But I will say this though too. Kyle Pitts can't block, man.
Yeah. But why did we draft him 4th though? We drafted him 4th.
Well, the thing about it is, truthfully speaking, I never would have drafted Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
But I'm not the coach.
Yeah.
I'm not the coach. I'm not the GM. I'm not the owner. But I never would have drafted Kyle Pitts at 4. That's me though. So nobody like jump on or anything. That's just me. I wouldn't have drafted him there. You drafted him there, and I say this before. Yeah, and I said it again.
To know about Pitts, but Michael Parsons.
Bro, I said it before, and I say it again, bro. We drafted Pitts because of the Julio situation. Julio came out and said, "I'm gone." They panicked and said, "We need a pass catcher because we still have Matt."
Can I ask y'all one? I'm sorry, I don't want to rumble on and take y'all's time, but let me ask y'all this: if we whiffed on Pitts at 4, let's just say because he's not a tight end, a true tight end where he can get his hands dirty. We know this. He's not a Kincaid. He's not a Kelsey. We know this. So if we whipped on him, let's just say Pitts just isn't it at tight end. Let's just say it. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Let's just say he's not it. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then let's say like Drake London is just like an 80 catch guy a year, like 900 yards, like he's serviceable. Right. All offseason we kept saying we got Bijan, we got London, we got Pitts, we got this, we got that, we got this. Is it just possible that they just didn't have a quarterback? So it's like, okay, we couldn't showcase it. But what if like these are just 1st-round misses at this point? Like, why are we not talking about possible 1st-round misses with these guys?
That's not far-fetched at all.
That's not far-fetched at all, brother. And that's something that we've been talking about, at a minimum, because, we still going to get behind the guys and rally behind the guys. But we've mentioned that about just about every single 1st-round pick we've had since Kyle Pitts. Right. We've had questions about every single guy.
Now, here's the thing about Kyle Pitts, and I agree with you, Chris, that I myself would not have drafted him at 4th too, but at the same time, he's here now. And we know what we have in Kyle Pitts.
Yes, sir.
The best thing for Zach to do is put Pitts in the best possible situation, and it's not at tight end at all. Period.
No, it's in the slot.
It's in that slot.
I would have.
His rookie year, his rookie year, that's where he got probably 80% of his yards is playing in that slot. That's why last season, I was saying I wasn't opposed to even moving him out of that, even if we had to pay him the money, get him out of the tight end slot. Because the longer we keep him in that tight end slot, one or two things gonna happen. He's not gonna produce at that tight end and produce Kelsey type numbers, or two, he's gonna mess around and get hurt again, which is gonna hurt us even more. So we need to put him in the best opposition. He played more like a soft Julio Jones. That's just my opinion about it.
And if I'm not mistaken, he played his most snaps, I believe, in the slot.
Exactly.
But Chris, we got a loaded back room, man. Thank you for coming through. We're gonna get 2 people in.
Thank you, man. Appreciate
y'all
it.
got
Thank you.
5 minutes, and we gonna get this thing keep moving.
Yeah, I ain't know it was loaded like that.
We got same old and P Rich in the house. What's going on, fellas?
Boy, Playboy.
What's going on? What's going on?
Yes,
how you doing, family?
Good, man.
Give me your quick thoughts on the game, man.
Hey, same old.
Playboy ain't playing, bro. Look, he's looking up like, goddamn, you gonna ask me that question?
You got that look. You got that look.
P Rich, what you got, brother?
He got that look in his eye.
You got that look. Same old like, hey, man, where do I start with this?
Hey, when y'all was talking about Pitts, man, one of the main things that frustrate me with him, if you watch him, he don't play the game with no kind of emotion, man.
No.
He don't show no kind of fire. Like he just they throw him the ball, he dropped the ball, and he just run back to the sideline and sit on the bench. Like you know what?
Dare I say we have a tight end who's a diva?
No, I'm saying I know how, if they show some emotion, everybody want to categorize you as a diva or whatnot. But I mean, this dude, it's like he just cool with not getting the ball. You the 4th overall pick.
I would imagine.
Like you was dominating all through college. You get it. I mean, I don't know. It just baffles me a little bit. Yeah. But the main thing that I take away from it, from what I seen today, is what I was thinking going into the season. Man, we just don't have the receivers. I know everybody was hyped about the Mooney trade. I feel like we paid him too much money. I mean, I don't think he was worth money. It's just week 1, of course, I'll just wait and see. But we just don't have the guys on the outside that can just win. I think Pitts and London, they're more possession type guys. They're not burners that's going to beat a good corner with good feet that can be physical with them on the line. Kirk is just going to have to put the ball in the area where they can just go up and make a play on it. But as far as getting separation, them ain't the guys to do it. I feel like we need more small, speedy, scat type guys like the what's his name, Scotty Miller. I see he with Pittsburgh now. I didn't know he had went to Pittsburgh, but a guy like that can really beat you over the top. I'm gonna wait and see if Mooney could do it, but right now, man.
I seen Scotty. I seen Mikael Pruitt today. Seen CP. They got the Pittsburgh Falcons up there.
I ain't too mad at the defense now. If the defense, if we can stop the run consistently, we might have some on the defense. But
I honestly don't have nothing bad to say about the defense, because honestly, again, the offense did not help them at all. They did not help them.
Didn't help.
I mean, seen, bro. Y'all seen weak Judon out there making plays. Our line making plays. We get the ball back and like 2 plays, give it right back.
Chris, can I push back on one thing you just said?
Go ahead.
I hear what y'all saying as far as the defense. Trust me, I seen it. I was like, when my first half notes was like, man, they swarming to the ball, they flying. I was like, they out here playing reckless. This is my problem. I've been watching it for 4 seasons now. AJ got to step up, bro.
I knew you was going there. I was waiting on it.
We just paid this man a bag. And you top 10, top 11, whatever spot you are as far as defense goes, as far as being a cornerback. He struggles with big receivers, bro. He been struggling with big receivers ever since he came out of college versus Jamar. He let Michael Thomas rip his ass up. He letting Pickens. Pickens is what did Pickens get drafted at? Like in the 4th round, 5th round,
2nd round,
second round.
Bro, you a 1st rounder. You making all this money to be letting people snag on you and can't find the ball and shit like that. Like I understand they not gonna be able to stop every big throw. You're not gonna be able to stop everything, but bro, we pay you to handle those type of plays. Giving up field, letting them flip field position like that, it make the defensive line, it make the pressure look bad, because the defensive line was actually doing pretty good to me. Even though I ain't see Judon until that sack during like the third or fourth quarter, but man, you can't be giving up big play like that. He to me, he's starting to look like a cornerback version of what we had. What was the safety from last year that's not playing right now? Richard Grant.
Yeah.
You give up big ass plays like that and let them flip the field on us. It changes everything.
You know who he looked like?
I'm not even gonna lie.
He actually looked like Ray Buchanan. Period.
He looked like big play Ray.
On most of those, especially those big plays like Same Old was talking about. You can't run, especially with a guy like Pickens. You cannot. I don't care what kind of speed you got. You cannot let that man get the inside
release. Yeah, bro. Oh, it was driving me nuts.
And he was robbing him of that. I mean,
not only that. Hey, I can say something on that real quick.
Yeah. You sure can.
Yeah. Hey, I know you say Pickens, he was a second round pick. And AJ, you know, rightfully so. We paid him all that money. He got to play like a CB1. He got to.
Right.
I'm a diehard dog fan. Hey, Pickens is underrated.
Pickens like that. Yeah, Pickens like that.
I'm not taking nothing.
Injury, he a first round pick.
I'm not taking nothing from Pickens. I'm saying
Pickens didn't get hurt. He's a first round pick.
I got you.
Every team got that CB1. AJ is ours. Play like it.
Yeah, you got
to play like it. And it's like, bro.
Hey, you right, Same Old. You right. I ain't gonna lie to you. You're right. I mean, because I'm looking at AJ all day getting straight up dog, you know, giving up the inside release. My thing is, you already beat you on the outside. All Justin Fields got to do is just throw it to the inside. And you seen it was a couple plays. Pickens just chunks.
But see, Chris, that was the second big play he gave up. My problem was the first play where Pittsburgh did a play action and rolled everything to the left. So you got AJ sitting right here. Nobody coming to your side. At this point, you should be looking and trying to at least go find or help your safety,
right?
Because you don't have nothing coming this way. The line going that way, the quarterback going that way, the receivers going that way. Everybody went that way. He stood in the zone, and then when Pickens did that slow ass roll back to the sideline, AJ should have been able to find him at that point.
Yeah, you're right. That was for the first down on that third and long.
Yeah, that was that third and long.
And that let them put points on the board before the half. That changes stuff, bro. Like that's
but those are 3 points they didn't have to have.
Right. Hey, one more point, then I'm gonna hop on out of here and let somebody else get it. But
we got ATL Kool-Aid drinker.
With all that being said, man, we didn't play like we could play. But I think the real turning point in the game was when Kyle Pitts didn't line up on the line of scrimmage. I think we got like
formation. We got the illegal procedure.
Yeah, right before that play, we got hit Ray McLeod, I think, on a good first down. You know, had picked up a little momentum. Then that flag right there backed us up. I think we was at the 10 or something like that, and that just really flipped field position. And I think the Steelers went down, and that's when they took the lead with 12-10 or something like that.
Yeah,
and that's another thing that's not highlighted enough. This offensive unit didn't play cohesive at all. They were undisciplined. That's from not having extensive time played in the preseason together. The starting five did not see time on the field together until today. So of course they're not going to know certain tendencies or certain snaps in real time. So all that was all self-inflicted too. So yeah, man, a lot of that shit falls on the goddamn coaches and the brass. Like, listen,
most of it does, bro.
Yeah,
most of it does. Man. I say, can we be fair? We'll be fair. Can we say 85% of this loss is on coaching?
I think so. I think it's very fair to say that.
Yeah, because you know what?
I think it's very fair.
And it's funny you say that because I was just about to make that comment. Even Jimmy Lake made a questionable call on defense on a couple of plays. Second quarter, right before the half, 3rd down and 1. They shoot Judon outside, covering
Yes.
tight end or running back or something.
That's not his game.
What in the world? You know, I understand what they were trying to do, get coverage out there, but at the same time, you send the wrong player. The player where you know
that's not what he does.
Right, 3rd and 1, and you only rush 3. Come on, that's an easy decision for a quarterback. He can walk up there and get that 1st down pretty much.
All right, gentlemen. So we got
Philly, then Kansas City.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's get hold up. Let's get ATL Kool-Aid drinker, man. He's up in here.
Kool-Aid, what's going on?
What's happening,
man?
You know, I'm that basketball guy, but hey, man, I'm football too. I just haven't been too much into it, man. But hey, man, I can't
welcome to the platform.
Right, I'm a little embarrassed because I'm a Kool-Aid drinker. I talk plenty of stuff about my team. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I lose, I have to sort of drink a little bit.
Yes.
Hey, man.
But yeah. But this right here, I said at the beginning of the season that it was going to be coaching, man. I said they had the players, they had everything. It was going to come down to coaching, and the decision they made not to play the guys in preseason was one to really get the guys cohesive because they some new guys coming together. And I think Kirk Cousins should have at least got some playing time. You know what I'm saying? In preseason to see what he got.
Somebody turn your TV down. Somebody pause your TV.
Whether you gonna play him or not.
Somebody on the platform watching the live.
The guy just popped in. It's not me.
Turn your TV down. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, so I just think we should have took a look at Kirk Cousins in preseason. I think we should have played some of the guys. I'm looking at the Super Bowl team that got a Super Bowl quarterback that plays their Super Bowl quarterback every preseason. Kansas City Chiefs. They play their players in preseason.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? To make sure they're ready to go play.
Yeah.
And we wasn't there. We were spanking brand new teams, spanking brand new coaches, spanking brand new players. Yeah. And we not play. We don't play nobody in preseason stars.
Yeah. For multiple years now.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's a coach's call. So I call that bad coaching. The OC was terrible. Yeah. He coached this game the same way he coached in preseason, what I think. Yeah. It wasn't everything. It seemed like some of the plays he called in preseason was some of the same plays he called in this game here. So he was terrible. And with Kirk Cousins, I just felt like the coach didn't make the right adjustments. He should have kept a back. In that case, he should have kept a back in the backfield to block and help on the other end with number 90 coming in to help them block.
Facts, man. Yeah. I could understand that. They ain't giving him no help.
And so you didn't have to see, we don't have to necessarily always use Bijan as a passer. Sometimes we need to keep him in to block. If he can't stay in the block and you're going to pass the ball 30, 40 times, put a back that can block to stay in the block and help. Because it wasn't nothing but 3 players killing us.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It was on offense we're picking, and we didn't double picking that one time.
Right.
All we had to do is cover over the top and under. It was the same way your boy would do it. That's the way he would take out a player every time. New England head coach. He will always take out your number 1 player by covering underneath and over the top.
Hey, that's funny. You're gonna have to have somebody else to beat us. Right, I would have tried to make Van Jefferson or one of them other jokers try to beat us.
Exactly.
Not their number 1. Their number 1. I'm not sure. I don't have no stats. I'm driving right now, so I don't have no stats in front of me. But George Pickens had to have a close to 100 yards or over 100 yards, correct?
Right. But he was all the one catching.
Hey, fellas, quick. Playboy and P. Rich, you got anything else you guys want to add on? We got a lot of folks in the backs.
So I'm gonna just go get up out of here, man. I know y'all got a show to run, but
no, that's cool, man. Right, we appreciate you coming on, man.
Hey, we thank everybody for coming up.
I just need to say one more thing. Can I say one more thing, guys, before I go?
Yes, you can.
Go ahead, Kool-Aid.
Yep. Why didn't they play Roro, man? And 17 needs to be benched.
Don't know.
Oh, man, I don't know why Roro wasn't played, man. I think if it makes sense, right? I think they just tried to play matchup for matchup. You know, a heavy run game versus a heavier front seven. So that's why we saw more of Eddie Taquan Graham and Contavious Street.
I have
It
some
probably
news,
made
fellas.
more sense. Oh, what do you got, Chris? And you was on the field, so you know something.
Yeah. None of those guys were even dressed out today.
Wow.
Roro was not dressed. Brandon Dorless was in street clothes. All them guys.
Wow.
Wow, that's tough.
Yeah.
Wow.
I promise
out here, man. I appreciate you, my fellas, man. Smitty, I watch the channel all the time. You might see me commenting on some of the videos.
Y'all take care.
I appreciate it.
All right, brother. Appreciate it.
Most of our young guys was in street clothes.
Wow.
Damn shame.
That's crazy, man.
That's how I was able to recognize them so clearly. Because you know, so now I look at the face and I be like, I actually even got a little fist pound from Brandon Dorless today as he was walking to the locker room in street clothes.
Wow.
I got the coach in the house. Coach D.A., man, what's up?
It was going on, D.
Yes, sir.
What's happening?
I'm gonna say this, man. If it wasn't for this channel, man, I probably would have been on.
Oh man.
Man, when you look at play calling, man, it reminds me of women of these days having baby for the stepdad instead of the real dad. This ain't working.
No.
I didn't know.
I think Kyle Pitts, it's more of an internal thing in terms of Kyle Pitts wants good so bad, right? I mean, the last two quarterbacks, we know he's a shitty blocker. He was a terrible blocker at Florida too. He just was better than everybody in there. Pretty much. I think that once Kyle Pitts officially gets rhythm,
he breaking up.
We lost him.
He breaking up.
Now breaking up.
Yeah, I think that once Kyle Pitts gets to some type of rhythm, where he's involved in the offense, I think that Kyle Pitts will get better to get the ball. All these other tight ends around the league, he has the skill. We know that he's probably every tight end.
Still breaking up.
Breaking up real bad.
Still breaking
Y'all
up.
hear me now?
Yeah. They keep breaking up.
Breaking up.
I think I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Okay.
ATL Pat, man, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? It's been a long time no see. How y'all doing, everybody?
Long time, man. What's
Good,
up?
man. How you doing?
Man, I'm a 63 graded baby. I've been struggling this for years. The only thing the problem we got right now, this is the first preseason game for the starters.
Yeah. I agree.
The first preseason game for the starters. They didn't have nothing
That's what it looked like too.
And if you look, if y'all go back,
that's what it was, fellas. Yeah. That's what it was. We have no camaraderie.
Man, no karate at all. And if you go back and look at Kirk Cousins' face, every time he threw a pass, he was in pain.
Yeah, he wasn't planting all the way.
No, he
wasn't planting, y'all.
Exactly. So he's favoring that leg, man. I still think it hurt. I think it's the reason why we got Penix, man. And I think he's gonna play soon, bro. And I hate the fact that Arthur Smith got his revenge with us. I don't think he shook the hands of none of the Falcons teammates.
Bro, they didn't even score a touchdown today.
You know what?
He didn't do that.
It was the same offense. He won with the same offense.
Exactly.
Field goals.
Yeah.
We wasn't putting up points like that last year.
Exactly.
So he really didn't get the revenge. He just won through the kicker.
Just the fact he won.
I mean, he still couldn't score.
Right. Exactly.
So he just carried on what he did last year.
Right. I don't know how many times. I don't know if it's next week gonna be our preseason game, but these guys, man,
it don't need to be.
Something gotta change, man.
It can't be, man, because I ain't gonna lie. Saquon is a different beast.
Yeah.
It's so many plays against the Packers that he made possible. Like it was times to where like they had him dead to rights and he'll still bounce it out and find another lane. You have to be disciplined and you got to be on point. And I ain't gonna lie to you, AJ. You got another AJ coming at you and a Devontae.
Right.
Boy. Woo, you better figure out what the other quarterback play is all about because them boys gonna put you through a university. Oof.
But Jimmy, what you got, man? What you got?
Man, I swear this team makes it hard to be a team. And I say that because
of course you can.
I'm sitting here watching this, and at the end of the game, I have two friends that are still in favor. And I literally told them, y'all beat us with damn field goals.
Yeah.
Not touchdowns, but field goals. Make that make sense.
Yeah.
Every other team that lost this week lost because the other team scored touchdowns. We are the only one that lost because we got beat by field goals.
By field goals.
That tells you our defense was doing their thing. That's what it tells you. The offense need to stay on the field a whole lot longer than they was. I mean,
I'll be honest though, I don't think the offense needed to stay on the field more because part of what y'all said about Kirk, I don't know if it's that he's hurt, but Kirk looked scared to throw the football, even when he was given a little bit of time at points.
He was scared.
I noticed that he would not get that ball out of his hand. By the time he looked up, it was so late. He was fumbling the ball or was throwing interceptions. The one pass to Ray McLeod, that should have been a drop in the bucket to Ray. But he underthrew it so bad, I'm like, this is the same mess we was going through last year.
And the other one, he had to outstretch to go
adjust
get it.
to it.
Exactly.
Go get it.
That's that one I said across the man. There was so many Steelers around that ball, and Ray didn't bring that down.
Yeah.
But we got D Bailey back, man. So D Bailey, what you got, man?
Man, well, glad to be on here.
Anytime.
Hey man, welcome back.
Question. So we got the Eagles and we have the Chiefs coming up, right? So my thing is, if Kirk Cousins struggled in this game against the Steelers, which we thought we was going to win, what's going to happen when we come to the Eagles and the Chiefs and we don't win those two games? What do we say then about Kirk Cousins if he does the same thing he did?
We stuck regardless.
You can't bench that. You cannot bench that right now, man. You cannot bench that right now. You got to go through the growing pains that Kirk Cousins has, man.
Kirk Cousins will have to go like 0-8, 0-9.
Right.
Oh no,
he have to.
No.
It's dicey. It's tough. It's tough to swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it is reality. That contract holds a lot of weight in that quarterback room.
Hey, Berto, I love the way that you said weight just then, because that thing it's heavy, bro. That contract heavy.
It is, man.
I know it may not be the biggest contract in the NFL, no, but for the Atlanta Falcons, that contract
certainly is, man. But Jimmy D. Bailey, man, we appreciate you guys coming through. ATL Batman as well, man. We got some more folks in the back, man. But anytime you see that link drop, which is going to be a regular on our post game, please, we hope to see y'all faces again and come through and chop it up with us, man. We appreciate y'all 100%, man.
I appreciate you guys, man.
All right. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man.
Joining us now is going to be our guy, Chef A.D. McCoy is in the house.
Man, what that channel at?
Winston Thornton. We all in. What's happening, fellas?
What's going on, fellas?
Hey, I know I changed my name on y'all land, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about,
I had to get my business. I had to get my business life together. You know what I mean? But,
hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I wanted to say just three things, man. I wanted to point out the great shit first before I get to snapping off. I'm really gonna be really excited to see Judah and Garrett, man.
Yeah.
The way them boys was playing together, man, them boys wild, man. I was looking at that because I wanted to see the Judah from the Patriots. I want to see all that their hype. And to see Garrett with the brace on, he just been a dog right now. And he took it to the sideline. He got a little frustrated. He got a little mad when they had to get the ball back when they made that 4th and 1 stop. He was like, "Shit, nigga, we done did this. Let's go out here and win."
Yeah.
Kirk come out right behind. They get the first down off the 4th and 1. Kirk throw the interception. He had at least 6 of them in the game. I'm gonna stay for real. I counted at least about 5.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be real with you, Chef. Kurt, being as close to the action as I was today, Kurt had 5 picks today.
He had 5 picks, man. I'm in my wife neck because she a Cowboy fan or whatever. I'm like, man, I don't know if this Riddle 2.0 right now or what.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say go that far.
I ain't gonna lie.
He looked bad. He looked bad though. Riddle didn't come out throwing no 5. He looked bad, but Alger, this man had 6.5, I think, 7 yards per carry.
7 yards per carry on 3 attempts.
And they just say, fuck it. We don't even want Alger to touch it no more. They trying to make Bijan a star. That ain't gonna do it, man. He dancing back there like a ballerina. Boy, just hit the fucking hole. Like, what are you doing? He doing too much dancing. AJ Terrell.
Yeah.
AJ made me so disappointed because for me, man, I ain't gonna lie, the defensive back area is one of my favorite areas in football, man. And just to see AJ get done the way he did today, man, it just
I smelled the seasoning from that boy body. He was getting cooked so much.
He still got some of that juice left in the pot. Still got juice.
I smelled the seasoning off that boy body, man.
AD, what was the seasoning coming from his body? What was the seasoning?
No, man. He had that. That was Creole. That was Creole, man. That was a Creole. That shit was strong, baby.
Dirt seasoning.
That was some Creole.
I got to use that one.
Oh man.
Damn, man. He was sizzling that boy, man. He was picking on AJ. He looked like he got his money. Hopefully, I won't just say that first game Jibbles type shit. I don't want to say we got to switch out Kirk. I was paying attention to his pocket presence for real. He didn't look comfortable. The closer the game was closing, he looked very, very shook. I'm talking about he wasn't going through his progressions. He's staring one spot. He playing like Riddle. That was like Riddle 2.0, man. Y'all can't say that was Riddle 2.0.
Staring down. He actually was staring down receivers.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how them picks was happening. He looking and waiting till they come out their route and he's sitting it. I go catch that interception. Sad day, man. Sad day. Hey, but my one question though. I just got one question before I get off. If we go, because the 4 teams that we got, all Super Bowl contenders, all Super Bowl pedigree teams. If we go 0-5 or 1-6, I ain't saying they gonna bitch. Right, but what do y'all blame the coaching? Do we blame the coaching?
Yeah. It boils down to the coaching.
Gotta be blamed.
Yeah, at that point, it boils down to the coaching at that point.
Yeah, man.
Hey, it's funny that Chef, well, it's not funny, but Chef brought it up, and he said not even an interception, but that's one thing that did not happen today that we got to get happen in the next couple of games. Those takeaways got to come, especially against the Eagles, the Chiefs. Those takeaways, we didn't get a fumble, we didn't get an interception. Shoot, we didn't even get a face mask penalty. We should have at least got that.
Shit.
But man, I'm telling you, we got to get some takeaways in there from somewhere. It's too much back there. You got AJ Terrell, you got Justin Simmons, you got Jesse Bates. I mean, that's too much not to have at least one interception or a knockdown. I don't think we got. I don't even think we got a knockdown pass.
Yeah, we did. Justin Simmons did.
We did. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this too, though. OG, I'm gonna say this too.
Come on.
The defense did good, right?
Oh yes, sir.
But they was moving that fucking ball, bro.
Yeah.
Steelers was getting down that field, even get near a chance to get into field goal position. You feel me? It's just red zone was just on top, but they were letting them get they were letting them get the yardage.
But you know what got them down there though?
That's exactly what it was. Justin Fields' legs. It was. Man, that offense was trash today. I'm like, I hear what y'all saying, but that offense on we all accustomed to the Arthur Smith offense, their shit was trash today. They had nothing but field goals. It was every time that they did move the ball, it was off of Justice Fields' legs or a blown coverage or some shit.
He cooked us. He cooked us the same way last year. Justin Fields cooked us the same damn way last year, man.
Yeah,
Justin Fields.
I think Najee had 2 good runs. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, appreciate that, Joseph.
No doubt. Do you have anything else you got to say before you bounce?
So,
yeah.
DA, you got anything else to say before you bounce?
Just to make it real quick, man. My personal feeling, if the Falcons aren't going to use Tyler Algier, man, they might as well go and trade him for him. I'm gonna say this. You got a thoroughbred shit in the barn.
Yeah.
Every horse race thoroughbred got to be on the track.
Yeah.
Remember, I said, like, I heard guys talking about Kyle Pitts. I think Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
We understand. Kyle Pitts so bad. He's looking eat on the burner. And I'm gonna be honest. Yes, I do believe.
Look like you're cutting out.
I know DA dropping gems right now, but
he sure is, man.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you feel me? I want to hear him.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. I see where DA is going with this. And I'm gonna say this. I'm an old school cat, right? I love that we got guys, like William Andrews, Franco Harris, even the Bus. You know, I've always liked big guys with speed, and Tyler Algier is that gem for us. He's that gem, and for me personally, now I know I'm gonna get cooked for this, but at the same time, I'm gonna take a Tyler Algier over BJ. I understand. I understand with BJ. I understand the hype over BJ. I understand his running ability and how elusive he is. But I'm an old school guy, and I like when the running backs hit that hole. And when people hit him,
E-man.
Come on,
E-man. Listen to me, man.
Come on.
First and foremost, you are absolutely right, my brother. Y'all thought I was going with the Bijan shit, didn't y'all? Now, let me tell you something. I love Tyler Algier because he will punch you in the mouth. That's all I need my running back to do. I don't need my running back to dance. I don't need my running back to hit no b-boy dance. I don't need none of that. Now, Bijan is an excellent running back. Bijan is an excellent talent. Let me just say that because I guess the jury is technically still out. But Bijan is an excellent talent. At the end of the day, bro, you had somebody already on the team that broke Willie Andrews' record. You already had somebody on the team. You could have
got 1,000 yards without Bijan and got 1,000 yards without Bijan.
Then he did it late into the season. Midway into the season. He didn't start.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like you could have just built. You could have built off of that and went elsewhere. But instead, you double down on a position, and now you have to ride it out. We got to ride this out, Falcon faithful. I'm sorry, the Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson, Drake London, all those picks, we got to ride it out.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know,
those are great. Those are still great. Those still great picks. I feel. Everybody just irritated that we seen Kirk Cousins for real. I know I did. I was like, oh shit. Oh no, we got Kirk on chains. That boy finna do something.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm still like that. I mean, I'm not gonna just abandon ship after one game.
Right.
But I mean, if we just being real, we just being real.
Right.
Hey, Tip, he's my dog, bro. Hey, I'm gonna say this. I'm an analyst of the game, bro. I watch the game in every spectrum, bro. Like the scoring, I'm not the fan that get mad because they score. If you got a good team, you supposed to score. You feel me? You supposed to be able to put up the points. I look at it from every angle. Kirk don't look good, brother.
He don't, bro. That's what I'm saying. He wasn't planting his foot. He doesn't look good.
I'm telling you. That's why
our offense. Okay, let me say this. Does our offense look good to anybody? Because it doesn't to me. It looks out of sync. It looks like Berto and others, many others up here have said, it looked like that was our first preseason game.
I was.
Tip, not to cut you off, my fault. He said you was on the sideline. You was on the field, right? You was on the sideline, huh?
Right.
Drake London was standing beside you. Yeah, he was doing commentating or something.
Yeah. We was talking and chopping it up, bro.
Oh, yeah, he had to.
Yeah, he was out there. Yeah, he had on his uniform and his helmet, and he was just like, "So shoot, y'all doing the post game after the game?" I said, "Yeah, you know we doing the post game, but you gonna tune in?"
Because he had to be tuned into this because he was damn sure wasn't tuned into the game.
Hey, don't let Chris bullshit you. We got pictures that he was on the opposite side of this field.
Man, anyway, here you go.
He was over there. He was over there on the other side, sir.
Here you go, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna fall back in the chat, man. I love y'all guys for free, man. I'm so happy football back though. I'm gonna get on y'all nerves.
Nah,
man.
for
I'm
real,
on y'all
bro.
Appreciate you, man. All right, man.
Hey, man, come on back, man.
Yes.
All right, tell Pep. Yep.
Berto, you ain't shit, bro. I knew you were gonna do that, and Smitty, you was supposed to stop him. You was supposed to stop him, Smitty.
Yeah, joining us right now is our brother Marcus Washington.
Mark, what up, boy?
Hey, what it do, Mark?
My boy Mark.
Before we get to you,
What's happening?
Mark, before we get to you, I'm gonna get Winston and Dre's final thoughts. So we still got bukus of people in the back room.
Got Winston, got Dre. Let's get it, fellas.
Let me go ahead and shoot it real quick. First thing first, defense look good. In a couple more games, it's gonna gel even more. We got to get out of that cover 3 though. That's why you're seeing AJ get told.
Yeah,
because he's protecting boundary instead of the inside of the field and just running man up. That's why he's getting cooked out the line.
Yeah, exactly.
For 2, Kirk Cousins, there's no way in hell Kirk Cousins' ankle is healthy. It's not. That's why
it doesn't look good, bro.
Because if you look at it, he's not even taking a drop back from the pistol. He's catching the ball standing still and trying to muscle a throat. Nobody got something in Aaron passes. Nope. The Achilles is not where it's supposed to be at. And if Kirk go on a losing streak, about 4 to 5 games, Pennis will be in soon.
Yeah,
hey, man. Hey, who knows, man? It could serve. It could serve to be true, man. That's for sure. But yes, definitely, man. That was a Kirk Cousins not like game. Let's just put it
at all.
At all.
But I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I appreciate y'all fellas letting me shoot.
Hey, Winston, tell everybody about the eye test, man, that don't know about it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, the eye test Wednesday night, 10 p.m. We talk football. We're gonna talk about the Falcons. That's a given. Ain't no telling where the conversation go, but you're gonna have a good time every time.
That's what I'm talking about.
No doubt, man. Love to hear it, man.
Appreciate y'all fellas, man.
Love
what y'all doing. Love what y'all doing on here. Keep it up.
Man. Thank you so very much, man.
But I'm gonna head on out though.
All right, friend. Okay.
All right, y'all have a good one.
You too, man.
Hey, man, I'm full with Winston, man.
Great true statement. What's up, my guy?
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing today?
What's going on?
Hey, man, we've seen better days, man.
I'm feeling good. I don't give a damn.
That was true.
Oh, yeah, definitely great every day. But, football-wise, we've seen better days.
Go ahead and spit it out. Go ahead and spit it out.
Yeah, real quick. I ain't going to stay on here too long. I got work to do myself. But pretty much everything Winston said, I agree with 110%. That was my fear with Raheem coming back, bringing that, that weak-ass cover 3. I've been saying it all season. I had to see more from Jimmy Lake as a first-time play caller. And the cover 3 showed its ugly head today, and that's why I feel like AJ Terrell got cooked a lot. Because, adjusting from being a press man corner to back to zone, and then the next year he's doing another scheme. It's not going to ever, he's not going to have that consistency to really be a shutdown number 1 corner that we all know he can be, because he's shown it.
He's shown it. Yep.
As far as Kirk Cousins go, I think it's more of a mental thing with Kirk. I don't think his Achilles is 100%, but it's not that bad off. I think because it was look like he was trying to think too much, and he was trying to push the ball without having to scramble outside the pocket. That's why he stayed in the pocket so much, even though he had pressure right up in his front of his face.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's the thing with him. As far as the play call on the offense, it was weird. To me, it wasn't a bad game, but it was just like, I'm gonna agree with y'all. Like I said, vanilla. It was very vanilla. Like it was the first preseason game or whatever the case may be. It was like Zach Robinson was trying to feel out his weapons a little bit to see where he can adjust to call certain plays and this and the third. I don't think it was that bad, but it definitely has some improvement that needs to be done to it. Other than that, yeah.
Somebody
I think it's
TV
audio cut out.
Man, somebody turned Arthur Smith off TV.
All right, man. But we're gonna continue. We got On the Mark and we got B Rich joining us. What's going on, gentlemen? Your thoughts? What your thoughts?
Chaz, man, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate you. Say my boy Algier getting treated like a stepchild. I agree with that.
Yep.
Hell yeah, it is. Definitely is.
Yeah. I mean, I like Algiers better. I mean, that's just my style of running back though. Like I like Derrick Henry. I liked Earl Campbell. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I like Barry Sanders too, but Barry is a special breed. I mean, I like guys who like to run somebody over. Straight up.
Hey, but check this out though. When was the last time we had a running back built like Bijan that actually took us somewhere?
Never.
Never. Out here in Atlanta,
I
that's
ain't
all
got to think about that at all. Never.
I mean,
Yeah,
big
here in
running
Atlanta's
back.
always been a power run game.
Always been a power run game, especially if you want to go out there saying, "Hey, we're going to establish the run first." And that's what we've always been known about.
But can I say this right quick? Mark, please don't cuss me out because I know how you get. Don't cuss me out. But what's going on, man?
Get him, Mark.
Oh man, nothing. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
we good, brother.
Hey man, I'd say this. I think I've been listening to you guys for a second talk. I think Bijan.
Don't cuss us out because you take too many deep breaths.
No, man. He feel that frustration.
Well, listen, man. I think Bijan was the main reason why the offense was even moving.
Agreed.
No, I agree with that.
I would like to have seen Tyler Algier in there, especially when Watt was just running shotgun, rough shot over the offensive line. I'm like, bro, y'all have to put somebody over there.
Everybody, it seems like everybody know that but them, Mark. Everybody know that but them.
But again, we talk about coaching.
Yeah,
these guys got to get under the blade. Everybody needs smoke on that offense. Everybody needs smoke. Now, when I look at Bijan, we've always had guys like Michael Turner, Anderson. If you're gonna go way back, however, when we went to the Super Bowl, we had Freeman and we had Coleman. Those weren't smash mouth guys. Freeman was a small scat back type of guy. Bijan, I call him Chocolate McCaffrey because if you use him the right way, this dude is devastating, right? However, I knew probably in the first quarter, Kirk Cousins ain't 100% healthy.
Indeed.
They would not put him under center. And I'm like, how in the hell?
That was a giveaway.
If you're sitting in the gun or the pistol, you basically letting the defense know what time it is.
You are.
When you're under center, it keeps them honest to a certain extent. And you got two running backs that can get yards. You got Bijan and you got Tyler Algier, who's an absolute tank.
Yes.
When they did put him under center, there were some issues there. So I don't think that Achilles is 100%. I'm going to chalk this up to being a bad game for Kirk Cousins. Because, again, last year, Minnesota started out, I think, 0-4 before he started to go on his run. Then when he got hot, he got dangerous. I don't think he was scared out there. I think he's not 100%, and he knows
he's trying not to get re-injured.
Yeah, and he's trying his hardest not to get hurt. Because let's be real. If he gets hurt and they bring Penix in, and Penix turns out to be a stud,
oh man,
he ain't getting that job back.
We eating that 180.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we gonna swallow it and shit it out the next season. Like,
Hey,
that's what we
real quick,
million.
Just to y'all point about Kurt not being healthy. Did y'all see when he took that sack?
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all see that he was already on the way down. Like he was like, "Look, I'm not fit to try to fight nothing. Let me get my ass on this ground."
Yeah,
yeah. And I mean,
go ahead, Mark.
Well, I'm saying, you know, it's also the first game of the season.
Yeah.
I'd rather have our worst game in week 1 than
Yep,
playoff time.
Agreed.
So
Agreed.
even though earlier I gave this offense that work and they need it, but you cannot play like this next week. You can't. So whatever they need to take care of on that offense, they need to take care of it. I don't think Kirk Cousins is going to come out here next week and play this type of game again. The first pick, unacceptable. That second pick, he had a guy coming open, but he got clipped at the end of it. He had a guy coming open. That might have been a tutty had he put some air on it. But you know, it is what it is.
AJ Watt.
You know, we lost, and again, this does have to go down to coaching. But Caleb, listen.
Hello.
Caleb is Caleb. He starts off these seasons straight cheeks, and this game, he was a BBL. He wasn't even cheeks. He was a whole BBL out here. So
that means he stank too.
He stank.
Oh yeah, man. He was just awesome. he was that type of BBL you don't even find attractive, fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think when we play Philly, hopefully they get this. First off, 2 things I need to see right off rip. Tyler Algier got to get more touches.
Yes.
You have to get Darnell Mooney in the game.
Yes.
Darnell and Drake London, you cannot have these guys with 15 yards receiving. That's criminal. So you have to find a way to get these guys in the game. Chocolate McCaffrey, keep it the same way. Keep it the same exact way. Philly can be beat. So again, hopefully this was our worst game of the season. That's what I'm hoping for.
Let's hope.
If this shit happens next week, though.
And Bijan was doing the right thing, man. They just couldn't mix up the play action. By Kurt playing out the shotgun, you can't run the play action and you can't run the misdirection type plays. And they didn't do none of that. So they were one-dimensional the second half. And y'all got to think they only had 60 yards the entire second half. Yeah. And that's not gonna cut it.
I'll tell you a player who suffered the most from that, Kyle Pitts.
Oh yeah,
in the play action,
no doubt.
You know, he suffered the most from it because you know it's just, man, this offense looked awful. The defense, you know, I heard y'all cooking AJ, and he does deserve some work, especially on that 40-yard reception.
That's the one I'm talking about.
However, when I look at it this way, though, Jesse Bates did get shook out his socks. Had that foot not been on the line and AJ not get back, that would have been a touchdown.
That'd have been a touchdown.
Yeah. So, but yeah, AJ, I'm sitting there watching him in that zone. I'm like, ain't nobody over there, bro. What are you doing?
Right.
You know. Then the second one where he got cooked, it was I think it was an offensive pass interference.
Right.
So, but you know, AJ, this happened last season, man. He gonna get cooked sometimes. You know, it just is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I can't really knock this defense. Defense gave up 18 points, no touchdowns. They beat us with field goals. That's completely on the offense.
Right.
So I'm gonna land my plane right there.
Football enough. Yeah. But Mark, before you get out, man, tell everybody where to find you, and man, please drop me your info because we got to collab.
Oh yeah, yes, definitely.
Yeah, man, y'all can catch me on YouTube on the Mark. We'll be on every Friday and every Sunday after the game. I feel like I'm a lose some weight if we keep playing like this, because I had to walk like 3 or 4 miles. I had to meditate after this game, fam.
It was that type of game.
Yeah, it's just you know, you first of all, you can't lose to teams like this.
Right.
Secondly, the way you lost, it's 10 points. I'm sorry, you got $180 million in the quarterback. You got the weapons to put up points, and you still don't. So fans have every right to look at this and be like, you know what? This is last year happening all over again. They have a right to say that this week because of what the offense did. Now, I will say this. They go to Philly and look good, or they go to Philly and beat them. They go to Kansas City, or they play Kansas City. They beat Kansas City. All of a sudden, this game don't look as
We
bad.
back on track.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be back on track.
Yeah,
We'll
but
actually just call it. We'll actually really call it more of a bad game then.
Yeah,
because you see the offense and when the defense again, the defense I have no gripes. Yeah, AJ, but at the end of the day, the defense as a whole, I have no gripes. It's all offense and all coaching.
Yeah. One more thing. What I would do in the Philly game, I would have Tyler Algier on that first series. I want to wear that.
I like
it. Line down.
I like it.
Tyler is.
I like it.
He's a dog.
Yeah, I like it.
I want to wear the line down, then bring Bijan in. But you have to have Kirk playing under center. You can't have him in that shotgun and that pistol look. You can't. So if I see this next week, this is a key indicator that Achilles ain't right.
Yeah,
it's not right.
Yeah, and then too, they got to reevaluate their right tackle position too.
Yeah,
they gonna roll with McGarry. They gonna roll with McGarry. They definitely got to put a tight end over there.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm with Mark on this offense,
man. Charlie Warner gonna have to go over there.
Don't do that.
No, Fitzpatrick, they're gonna have to sign him on the practice squad to play next week.
I forgot about Fitzpatrick. Yeah, he on the practice squad.
Yeah, not taking nothing away from Warner, but I like Fitzpatrick better. But I'm gonna pick it back off what Mark said.
I do like Fitzpatrick better as blocking.
If you look at our pick, and what's even more baffling is if you look at the Pittsburgh defense and the offensive weapons that we had, how we lined up on offense.
Right.
How were they able to stop our progress? Because there was, outside of Watts, what else did they have?
Highfield played pretty good.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Nico Fitzpatrick stayed in the box.
Yeah, but you got Drake London, you got Darnell Mooney, you got Ray McLeod, Kyle Pitts. They don't have that many people that can actively, do it on a play after play after play and be able to stop a team like what we got. It just didn't make sense. So it had to fall on what Kirk Cousins was not doing. And if Kirk Cousins was not orchestrating, like I was saying in the pregame show, if he was not orchestrating or either commanding that game, if he's too worried about what his foot is doing or his Achilles is doing, then he's not going to be in the game like he's supposed to. Go ahead, Larry.
Good evening, gentlemen. Appreciate you letting me come on, Smitty, as always. Shout out to the panel. We lost this game because we lost the trenches. Okay. Hayward was dominating. Dalman got bullied. It wasn't just McGarry, but McGarry is the turnstile we always know he is on offense, on pass block. He's just a turnstile. This is not a mystery. We've always known it. We just try to get by with it. And you have an elite pass rusher, defensive player of the year on that side. He's going to whoop you. My biggest concern is that we never made an adjustment. We're trying to chip. And you're trying to chip with Kyle Pitts, who literally want no parts of him. I seen him push, try to chip, and it was no technique to it. He just went over and went on in his route because he's more concerned about getting into his route than helping Langman. It was helping Killer McGarry block. He was more interested.
Honestly, Larry, that was just being lazy because he has enough speed to hit somebody and then still have enough time to get into his rock. He's just that fast. That's just being lazy.
He never put a shoulder into anyone in his chip block. You can't chip block with your arms. Not against a guy like TJ Watt. He actually 2 times pushed TJ Watt to an advantage over Killer McGarry. Yeah, so that was one part. And Dalman was getting whooped in the middle of the line. So basically, we lost on the line of scrimmage. Offense looked like it was preseason. I think everyone and their mama can see that we needed the reps. And more importantly, not the players, but the coaches with these starters needed reps to figure out what they're good at, more so than anything, because we have a first-time, offensive coordinator. Now, the defense played amazing. if the defense could come out and just allow field goals for the whole game, I would feel like with the weapons that we have, that we should be able to win the majority of the games.
Yeah.
But I agree with you guys. Kirk Cousins sitting in the pistol for the entire game shows that his Achilles is not healthy. Kind of shows why practice was pretty much closed for the entirety except for 2 opportunities, club opportunities. Another reason why they didn't play in the preseason because he wasn't ready to play in the preseason. So it kind of is what it is on that note, guys. As a whole, the defense played great. AJ had not shining moments, but you just got paid, bro. You got to play better, plain and simple. Offensively, Tyler Algiers, I read off that stat. Tyler Algiers had 3 carries for 21 yards. Bijan had 18 carries for 68 yards. Both of them had a 13-yard long run. Tyler Algiers had like a 15-yard run that was called back and an 11-yard run back. So he was close to 50 yards off of 5 carries. There has to be a situation that you guys are gonna like as an organization. Look, I don't care who was drafted higher. Whatever's working, go with that. And the only thing I'll say on defense, I do not ever need to see Troy Anderson starting over Nate Landman in the history of planet Earth. In the history of planet Earth, I do not need to see Troy Anderson starting over Nate Landman. Nate Landman is a
absolute
dog.
facts.
And to jump over the line like some Lawrence Taylor stuff and stop a 4th down with a big body quarterback like that is basically 4th and inches. It's not 4th and a full yard. It's 4th and inches. And then make that play when you needed to turn it over. Just dog-like mentality, man. So I know that it's a new new defensive coordinator and stuff like that. But guys, I'm not trying to fit Troy Anderson right there no more. I'm trying to get dubs. And seriously, like, other than that, man, I mean, kudos to the defense trying to keep us in the game. Preseason game for the offense. Now we go up against Philly in Philadelphia. Hopefully we can make those adjustments. But if Kirk Cousins doesn't have the mobility, I don't know how we fix that. I personally would not put Michael Penix out there. I don't care what any fan says. Because if Caleb McGarry is his blind side, if Caleb McGarry is Michael Penix's blind side, which he is because he's a right and he's a lefty, there's no way I put him out there with it. No.
Larry, let me ask you this real quick.
Yes, sir.
When you talked about Tyler Algier, do you think we should do it like we did in 2016, where we had Coleman and Freeman in at the same exact time?
We had a couple of plays like that, Mark.
I know the first down that we got with with Bijan, and they had Tyler Algier there. But I think, like, in a situation where you do have Kirk Cousins apparently not 100%, I think that would actually work to have both of them in there at the same time, because both of them can catch the ball out of the backfield.
Yes.
But that would definitely help when you got a guy like Watt coming in. You can have one of those backs there. That would actually help Kyle Pitts, because we know that that's his weakness. He does not like to block. But if you have one of those guys, preferably Tyler Algier, who can be on that side to help chip, that might help Kirk Cousins a lot. Because again, what I saw today, especially he took a sack where they came straight up the middle. The two linemen, they were beat from the start.
Man, they was
right over Dolman.
Right over Dolman, man. He was getting whooped.
Hey, but before we go on, man, hate to cut y'all off, but Doug, man, what's good? I know you've been waiting in the back a long time, man.
Not bad, Doug.
I'm sorry to get on late, but I had to handle some business real quick. But I just want to be quick because I know everybody got things to do on this evening. But like everybody's been saying, if Kirk wasn't ready, why is he out there? You know what I'm saying? If Kirk wasn't ready, why didn't Michael get more snaps in the preseason?
Yeah.
100 million.
That was one of the things that I covered when I did one of my content, that we need to have seen what Kirk Cousins, what his range was.
Yeah.
During the preseason.
Yeah.
I don't understand having a quarterback with the injury that he had, somebody who needs to plant that foot to throw. Why we didn't see what he could do. And we saw evidence that he could throw over 20 yards, but we didn't see no evidence over going 30 yards plus down the field.
It's not even just
during
that.
the OTA.
It's just the rhythm in the whole offense. The
And much is true.
receivers, the offensive line. I feel like Patrick Mahomes, best quarterback in the world, if he can play in preseason, there's no excuse for nobody else to not play.
That much is true.
Okay, but let me.
And I'm sick. One more thing, guys, and I'm sick of just the confidence of these coaches coming in Atlanta. This your first season.
Yeah.
You keep like same thing with Arthur Smith. Stop assuming everything. Stop assuming. Oh, we're gonna get it rolling. No, we're not. No, we're not. We've only won one opening game in like what 7 years? Yeah. Was that last year? So why the hell we keep thinking we too good to play our starters? No, the hell we not. No, the hell we not. It's sickening to me. Yeah. And I'm sorry, we paid AJ for what? AJ, you're number 2. You're number 2. I don't trust you to travel with the best wide receivers in the league right now, because you can't do it. You keep getting broke off.
Yeah, but you paid him that kind of money, so he got to do it.
He got to step up.
Got to.
Got to step up.
He's gonna have to.
The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. I wouldn't personally have paid AJ, because AJ, you have not shown me that you're a number 1 talent. You don't have it in the picks. You don't have it in the yards, in the touchdowns. You're giving up touchdowns. You're getting smoked. Last year you got smoked for 4 TDs. This year you're getting smoked by Pickens. It's just it's crazy.
But again, Doug, it's just the first game.
Yeah,
that pass rush get better, AJ gonna get better. One thing about it, you can't cover but so long. Once that pass rush gets to going, AJ will get better. Trust me.
But I don't understand why we didn't blitz a lot. We kept running that linebacker blitz with Troy and Landman, and it was working. Why we only ran it one time, and it actually worked. We got a little pressure on Fields, and he kind of made a mistake, but we just went away from it.
The only answer I got to that is if they blitz and they miss Fields, 9 times out of 10 he gonna take out downfield 10-15 yard game every time.
But also, he actually tried that in the game down the goal line.
What happened to the gap integrity? I'm not giving no excuses to Raheem. Raheem, you've been in this league for years. You talk this great game about you ready, that you didn't have all this experience, and you come out here and lay an egg the first game of the season on some rookie shit.
I ain't gonna lie, 10 points. I didn't see 10 points from us today. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't think anybody did.
10 points.
I really did not see that at all.
I didn't. No, I don't think anybody.
And one more thing, fellas, and I'm gonna get out of here real talk. But that's why I love Kansas City, man. You got to get your playmakers involved early. I don't give a fuck if it's a screen. Throw it to Kyle Pitts. Throw him out there. Throw him a screen. Throw it to Drake London. Let them get involved early, man.
Yeah.
Put them on the same side. Put them all in bunches. So because you can't key on one person. It's just, I don't understand why they make it so hard to run offense in Atlanta. It's just every OC, every head coach, they overthink it for no reason. Like, we got the talent, so use it. Don't overthink it, man.
Yeah.
But that's it. I ain't gonna hold y'all because I'll be on here forever. I appreciate y'all for letting me on here. Larry, I love y'all. I love all y'all. A1, Mark, Smitty. You know I rock with you for years now.
Yeah. No doubt.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you for pulling up, man.
But appreciate it, Doug.
Hey, A1, I see you at the stadium, man. You look good out there.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, my brother. I do.
Keep doing y'all, man. I love y'all all the way.
Facts.
Appreciate you.
Hey, question, fam. All right, so after we just laid out everything, right? Are we answering our own question, fellas? Like, we're intelligent men up here. Are we answering our own question about Kirk Cousins not playing in the preseason from what we've seen him being in the pistol?
Hey, but how many times did I say that though? How many times did I say that? He should have at least got 2 to 3 series out of the preseason.
And I was like, give him a whole quarter, give him a whole series.
Yeah.
I think one of the reasons why he probably didn't even get looked at in the preseason, I said this in my video, I think they knew this man wasn't 100% when they said he was 100%. Because remember, in the OTAs, they said he was ready to go.
They
In
did.
the preseason, they said he was ready to go.
Yeah.
But then when you saw, two of our guys go down in the preseason, that probably scared the hell out of Raheem Morris. So Raheem probably like, you know what, I'm shutting everybody down. Because remember, the very next week, he shut Michael Penix down.
Yeah.
I think had it not been for those injuries, Michael Penix would have played that second preseason game. But because of that, it's like, hey, I got to shut everything down because I cannot bring Cousins out here when I know he's not 100%, and then he gets injured. Then I got to face the smoke of, okay, we spent $180 million for what? So I get that aspect. However, if they knew this man wasn't 100%, they should have just kept their damn mouth shut. But they led us to believe that he was 100%. So we see him come out there, and it's clear he's not 100%. So Raheem got to answer for that. He's got to answer to that because that's what's pissing me off in that situation. If you give a green light on a guy, he should be ready to go. Remember, they said the same thing about Kyle Pitts. And then what happened last week? He tweaked something. I'm like, bro, come on, man.
Tweak that hamstring.
How the hell y'all tweaking something? Y'all ain't even playing.
Yeah.
How did you tweak anything? So to me, next week, the rubber meets the road. I'm not even looking at the defense. I'm looking at the offense. Offense got to give me a minimum of 21 points, a minimum to make up for this shit. 10 points is unacceptable on every level. I'm looking at the Browns get their ass washed right now. 27-3, right? Nobody's going to really blink at that. Even though last year they had one of the best defenses, right? Because it's only week 1. I get that. We don't have that luxury, especially on offense, because this offense has been the same for 3 years. So it's like, bruh, you got to give us something to believe in next week. Like I said a couple hours ago, if we lose 31-34, I can take that.
Absolutely.
I can take that because at least we put up 30 damn points.
Yeah.
You give me another 10 piece, bro, we're going to have to reconvene here. We're going to have to reconvene here. I'm being dead serious.
Hey, I'm on that boat too. I'm on that boat.
Hey, but one thing for certain though, I'm not, and I'm a Kirk Cousins fan. I was on board with him coming here. But one thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to give up on Kirk. However, it's like Mark said though, it was evident that this man's not ready or isn't ready, whether it be mentally or physically. So if that was the case, what decision do you make prior to this game about Kirk not knowing that he's not ready? Because clearly you put him in an even worse situation if you play him, especially if the ankle wasn't ready or if his mental aspect wasn't ready. You can get over it. You can play through the mental aspect. But if you know he wasn't physically ready as far as the condition of that Achilles, you endanger him even more, especially with a defense like Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh wasn't known to have no hell of a defense, but at the same time they were scrappy. They were coming after him.
Yeah.
So at some point, Zach Robinson had to make the adjustment and say, "Okay, Kirk, this is where we need to go with this. We got TJ coming at you on this side. You got Tyler Algier that's killing them on the left side. It's a no-brainer. Let TJ Watt do what he want to do. Take the play away from him. He's going to do two things. Either you're going to run at TJ or you're going to run away from him. It's a no-brainer. You was having so much success running Tyler Algier to that left. I mean, Matthews had that thing shut down and blocked like nobody's business. He got that one penalty, but outside of that, man, he was doing his thing out there. He looked like an all-star out there. So I don't know. You could have mixed and matched the plays up to gotten away from what TJ Watt was doing. But at the same time, you had to do it. You couldn't afford to have Kirk Cousins hold on to that ball at no point. Because McGarry was not doing it. He was not even – it seemed like he was just letting the man through as fast TJ was getting back there. So you had to come up with plays. And with that smash book offense –
I promise you he was trying with all his might.
Yeah, but with that smash – I don't know if you guys have ever seen that smash book offensive book. That thing is big. It is huge. That's why it's so complicated. And a lot of coaches don't want it. But Zach Robinson has that playbook. So he has to utilize that playbook to where it's favorable to Cousins and in game situations.
But I don't think that's a hard thing to do though, because you know his strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, he's a veteran. You don't. You shouldn't have to do that.
And Kirk had been playing in that offense even before Minnesota and Washington. So I don't know what the hiccup was outside of being physically ready with the Achilles.
Facts. Right quick, man. My boy, Let's Get It GA just jumped in the chat, man. I know he got a lot to get off his chest because we talk every Monday after the game. So trust me, I'm gonna get an info tomorrow. But Sean, what's up, man?
What it do, Sean?
What's up, Sean?
What's going on, Philip? I appreciate y'all having me on, man.
Oh, man.
I'm just listening.
Go ahead.
Look, man. I'm gonna try to keep it as PG as possible, fellas.
Okay.
That bullshit offensive scheme that we ran today, Kirk Cousins and pistol. Let me ask y'all, be real, fellas. What kind of offense? What did that remind y'all of? That offense we ran today. Did it kind of remind you of that Arthur Smith style offense from last year?
Yeah. It's slow.
Hey man, that thing was bad today. I'm sorry, it was bad.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I heard when everybody had to say way before I even jump on. Y'all know me. I'm gonna keep it real. The coaching staff knew Kirk Cousins was going to be 100% healthy before the season even damn started, but yet you still gave him $180 million. You still did it. That's on you. This shit right here, we didn't run play action not one damn time. We were so predictable on offense. I was like, what the hell is this? You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying what nobody's going to say, y'all. It was so Manila. And people can tell me, well, they didn't run preseason. Guess what? They didn't run preseason. Guess what? Nobody did in the NFL. You had a couple of sprinkles, but nobody ran preseason. Did Jordan Love look bad? He didn't play the preseason the whole damn time. Jordan Love looked pretty damn good against Philly, didn't he? Yeah. So did Jalen Hurts. He looked pretty damn good. So what's our excuse?
Preparation. That's what it's about.
Mm-hmm. I mean, look at Lamar Jackson. Lamar threw for over 200, ran for 100.
Yeah. Me personally, you can pay the $100 million, $100 million guaranteed. That shit that Kirk Cousins put on, I'm like, to me, when I saw Kirk Cousins look petrified in that pocket, he looked scared. He looked I'm like, that first drive, we went to field goal, I'm like, something's off about him. You see what I'm saying? No play action, fellas. It's not like Pittsburgh shut down our running game. The running game was good, but it was no play action off of it. None. It was just in the pistol set, drop back, sit in the pocket like a statue, and just throw it. You didn't get a defense nothing to think about. So what was Pittsburgh able to do? Pin their ears back, get after them when they know it was an obvious passing down situation. Telling me if it's just me, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, or is it just me just tripping?
You're right.
You're right.
Good.
You're right.
You can pretty much
before we go on, man. I got to drop two of y'all, man. I got two people backstage. They're gonna be the last two people. I got two people backstage, so two of y'all, I would love y'all to stay on. But I got to drop two of y'all. So any last questions?
I'll take off, big bro. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll take off.
Any last question before y'all get out of here?
I know. I put this solely on Raheem Morrison and Zach Robinson. He's got to do better than what he displayed today. That's not gonna cut it, bro. That's not gonna cut it.
Because we seen this 3 years ago with Arthur Smith when he came out, didn't play the stars in preseason. I said it was a possibility of it happening again, and it happened again. So I mean, you just gotta step up as a coach. You gotta have your guys prepared, and the only way to prepare them is training camp and preseason. So when you don't do that, you come out flat with just 10 points.
Yeah, he also doubled down and said that as long as he's tenured as the coach, and his starters will never play in the preseason. So we got to deal with that also. But again, sorry showing basically a preseason game for the offense. Great game for the defense. Overall, great. We can always pick, nick and pick at stuff, but overall, great game. What I'm thinking is that what up, Wolf? Also,
hello.
What I wanted to ask Mark before I leave is that we see that Terry Fontenot did a lot of deals. If this offense doesn't function again as constructed, he doesn't have another year on his contract. So it's just like he's managing and general managing for his job. If we do go to a long lose, because Arthur Blank didn't look too happy. He done spent a lot of money on this roster.
Oh man, I was close to Arthur. He was not happy.
Yeah, the defense looked like money well spent. Offensively, we're gonna revisit the Kyle Pitts, the Bijan Robinson. You know what I'm saying? The Drake London. We're gonna have to revisit that because, again, on paper, these guys are really talented. But until it's proven, it is what it is. And Kirk Cousins being limited goes back to the point that I was making in preseason. Like, why are we having a training camp that nobody can come and see? I think people would have saw his lack of mobility. You know what I'm saying? People would have started noticing that. But again, it's game number 1. Let's see if Zach Robinson can adjust and not leave Caleb McGarry on an island like that. You know what I'm saying? And appreciate all you guys.
That was a big mistake.
Yeah, appreciate you guys for letting me on the platform. As always, great content. As always,
drop them credentials when you get out of here, man.
Yeah. If you're in the chat, make sure you hit that like button, man, for this great content. Shout out to everybody on the panel. The Dixon Way. You know what I'm saying? The Dixon Way.
Yes, sir.
You guys can check us out on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Rumble, and X. On all platforms, just look up the Dixon Way. And we do live commentary for all the games. So Braves, Hawks, Falcons, Bulldogs, even my white Gators. You know what I'm saying? So me and my wife do it together.
You keep on doing that, you're gonna be sleeping on the sofa, I'm telling you.
Oh Lord.
What, man? Y'all gotta come in for the college football games, man. We live.
Oh yeah. We gonna have to do that Wednesday, Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, guys. Thank you guys for having me on the platform as always, guys. If you check us out, turn down your TV, turn up the Dixon Way. We try to get the best commentary and entertaining, back and forth with the chat when we can. All right, we up out of this thing, man. As always, peace. Up, A-Town down.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Be safe out there, Larry.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Larry, Miss Shonda, man, Dixon Way, man. Please go check them out. Shout out to my boy Shaka Zulu dropping that super chat, man. He said, I think we'll be better next week with some film on the Eagles, but play calling got to be better. That's 100% true. Got to move the pockets on offense. Absolutely true as well. But, Wolf, man, what's good?
Hey, what's going on, Smith?
You got it?
You don't have the reputation to lose games like this. You don't have the reputation. See, they
already like how you starting off, Wolf.
They don't like my content, but I be telling the truth, right? Who said that y'all was gonna win the South? Who said y'all was gonna win the South?
We did.
Because see, up here, East Coast, where I'm from, Smith, I'm not A-Town down. I'm East Coast.
Right.
Respectfully, right? We don't outrun nothing. We decapitate. We don't outrun nothing. The verbiage is wrong. The verbiage is wrong. You know how hard it is to win in Philadelphia for the people that never been in Philly? That's why Rocky came out of Philly.
Yeah.
Rocky damn near. Rocky's from Philadelphia, bro. He beat Clubber Lang, Drago, Tommy Morse in the streets. You know how hard it is to win in Philly?
Hey, he's spitting right now, y'all. I'm sorry.
And then the Wolf gonna be in the building for Kansas City. I'm gonna be down there, but that's gonna be a rough outage. Did you see what Patrick and them just did? A game of inches. Hey, Smith, listen to me real quick, because I'm gonna get off because I don't want to take up too much time, right?
Do your thing, man.
You don't have the reputation to lose games like this. You don't have the rep. You never did. In the 66 years of existence, you've never had that reputation.
Yeah, and it's still in the crazy part about it.
I can't disagree. He ain't lying.
The crazy
because I don't, hey Smith, I don't do excuses.
The last 50 years. Yeah,
I don't do. Yo, Smith, I never been the type to do excuses. If I mess up, I gotta take accountability for what I do. It don't matter if my if this right here is a team. My home is a team. If one of us mess up, we all mess up. Don't matter if the defense play good or the offense play good. We still lost.
Right.
We take the L at the crib. We take an L at the crib. You not respected in the Benz. Who said that you guys were respected in the Benz? Who? Tell me which content creator said that you was respected in the Benz. I'm at his channel tomorrow.
Well, Wolf, let me say this, man. I agree with you. We don't have the reputation.
I don't want Mark. I don't want to hear none of that. You don't have the rep.
Hold on.
Never had.
Wolf, I'm agreeing with you. With you. You don't. However, when you talk about
there's no however. There's no furthermore. There's no however.
When you talk about Philly, didn't Philly lose like the last 7 of their 8 games last year?
Mark, I don't know what Philly did last year. That was last year. Look, my money ain't the same it was this year from last year. It ain't the same, Mark.
Okay, so
my life ain't the same.
You talk about
my
Philly.
life ain't the same the past 10 minutes, Mark.
I get you. You talk about Philly like Philly's hard to beat.
Philly hard to beat, Mark.
Then you bring up Rocky.
Yeah,
Those are
Rocky.
damn movies.
Yeah,
that was written. For Rocky to win.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Mark. Mark, let me tell you something. When you make it an analogy, everything is an analogy. Now you could break it down in numbers. You could break it down to movies. You could break it down to whatever you want to do when you're talking about football, because it's subjective to the people. Whatever people you talking to. My audience and your audience may be 2 different ways of looking at things. So in Philadelphia, where I'm from, I don't know if you ever been in Philly, Mark. I don't know if you ever been in New York. It's gritty up here.
Hey,
it's gritty up here.
Hey, Wolf. Hey, look, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm gonna say it like this: on any given Sunday,
sure.
Any given Sunday, the Falcons can beat anybody.
Right.
Book it. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care if it's New England, if it's Philadelphia, Dallas, Washington. I don't care. The Falcons have to make up in their mind that they want to come in on that Sunday and play.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
But with this team right here today, I don't live in the past. I don't. I can talk about the past, but I don't live in the past. But with this team right here. And what we put on the team today, we were talking about it even before preseason. When we found out that we had this core of guys on the field, we were saying that if these coaches can because we got a lot of new variables among the team and throughout the organization.
Sure.
We even took Rich McKay. We even took him out of the picture. So, but when if Raheem Morris, Zach Robinson, Jimmy Lake can put this team together and develop the chemistry like that 2016 team could, we will win the South.
Yes.
That's no doubt. Because we've already said that these first 4 games is going to be our toughest competitors. Philly, the Chiefs, the Steelers, New Orleans. We already knew that. Right. But we just did not expect for us to come in and play the way we did today, which is what is the basis of this post-game show we're doing now. But going forward.
Right.
And you can book it. Even with the way we look today.
I'm going to read the book.
Falcons will be NFC South champions.
Okay. We off to a rocky start.
Well, there's going to be
because look, hold on. Listen, I listen to you. I listen to you. I'm gonna get off. I listen to you. Hold on. Hold on. We lost to a field goal kicker and a guy who beat us last year. Who, by the way, okay, you see what I'm saying, Smith? You see what I'm saying, Smith? Look,
I give you that.
Look, wait a minute. Hold on, because I keep listening. I don't record anything, but I listen to everybody. Every Atlanta fucking content creator there is. It was supposed to be a layup today against Justin Fields.
Agreed.
It was supposed to be a layup.
Agreed.
Should have been.
You feel? I'm talking about. I ain't even talking about a Spud Webb layup. I'm talking about a Manute Bol layup. It's a difference. You know what I mean? It's a difference, bro. So I don't want to hear it. Okay, if you booking it, okay, cool. Book it. But we lost to a field goal kicker and a guy. And by the way, when your career, anybody's career is on the line, whether you're a doctor, a football player, you're a nurse, you're a content creator, or whatever you do for your life, drive cabs, whatever you do, when your career is on the line, like Justin Fields is, you're going to go out there and ball. Whether it's just 1 game, 2 game, 3 games. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, NFL people, the backup quarterbacks are now getting paid. Tyrod Taylor, who plays for the New York Jets, is getting $18 million.
Yep. There it is.
So there's a market for the backup guy, right? There might not be money the way it is. And I'm upset at Atlanta Falcons fans, and I'm gonna leave you with this. Nobody right now is worried about what Desmond's doing, right? But guess what? The guy that you paid $80 million had a worse game than Desmond Ritter.
Which one?
Right now, the first game.
Yeah, he talking about like the 1-0 Ritter versus
just 1-0 Ritter, right? So, but what I mean by that is like, listen, it comes and it goes, right? And now there's a market for the backup quarterback. It's so important for us to have a plan for the backup quarterback because Kirk Cousins might not be our future. Right? Kirk Cousins might have robbed us without a gun or a knife. He might have robbed us for $80 million because I heard a couple of gentlemen here say that he don't look the way he did last year. He might be hurt, this, that, and the third. And if that's the case, then it's an irresponsibility on this medical staff and on this coaching staff to put him out there.
No, that's facts, bro.
Listen. You know what I mean? I mean, listen. Look, the wolf come from a different angle, but listen, I love all you guys. You guys are awesome. You know, I'll be reaching out to C Double on the mark when I come across you. We'll talk again. I don't want to keep up Smitty's line.
Let me know when you touch down, though.
Yeah. I'll definitely be at the Kansas City game. Definitely going to the Kansas City game. My first time in the Benz. I did go to the old stadium, but this is my first time in the Benz. So hopefully Patrick Mahomes, catches the flu or something because I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen. But salute to everybody at A1. Congratulations on your on the career path on the mark. Congratulations, C-Dub. Smitty, congratulations to your 10K, man. Nothing but respect and motivation.
Smitty at 11K now.
Yeah, 11K. Excuse me, and it's motivation for me. I just come from a different era, man. But listen, man, shout out to everybody, man, and it's a pleasure meeting you as well, Emmanuel. Right, Emmanuel.
Hey, believe it or not, Wolf, I already follow you.
I
do it under a different name, but I've been following you before I even started this. Even the same thing with Mark. But yeah. So like I said, sure. I comment a lot on your pages on there.
Hey man, I appreciate that. Listen, I appreciate that. I go back and forth with everybody, but at the same time, it just doesn't. My energy was through the roof this morning. It just was through the roof, and I got deflated over the time of watching the game. I just got deflated because Sam Darnold looked like an all-star.
Yeah.
My God, Sam Darnold looked like an all-star.
Yeah.
Now he looking like a Lego policeman.
I mean, my God. I mean, when and Smitty, you know this. My son is a Houston Texan fan, and when you see the competition of CJ Stroud and AR-15, and you look at your quarterback, and you're like, "Come on, Kirk, like we got this, right?" On the 4th down and 1, we can drive down the field and do something. There was just nothing there. There was just nothing there. They looked deflated, and it was still 7 minutes on the game.
Preparation, Wolf. That's what it's about. Preparation from the coaches.
They looked deflated most of the game, and I did hear you too, Wolf, before my phone had dropped. So I appreciate you too, brother. I really do.
Yeah, man. Congratulations to you. Hey, congratulations to On the Mark. I think he does a great job with I've seen the thing that you do over the summertime with the songs. Great stuff, man. Listen, it's not about listen. I'm trying to tell you guys, man, Philadelphia's not going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to be a walk in the park, man. It's going to be, Mickey died in that movie against Clubber Lang. It might be one of those.
Lord, man, come on.
Mickey died. You know that, right? On the Mark, he died.
Apollo Creed died in the ring too, man. Like
he died, man.
I need Caleb.
Oh my God,
Caleb McGarry dressed up like Mickey.
Hey, Smitty, they all died. Adrian died. Paulie died. They all died in the movie, man. It was Rocky by himself, man. Damn.
Don't worry, we got more characters. Right?
Salute to y'all.
Hey, no, but all jokes aside, it's gonna be tough. Saquon looks tough.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's not gonna be an easy game, man. If anybody on this panel thinks that's gonna be an easy game, I don't know what you got going. I just don't know what you got going on if you do.
Hey, salute to you guys, man. Smitty, thank you for having me on. Everybody, man, salute to you guys, man. I will talk to you guys on the next. But remember, please.
Come back.
Yeah, remember, please, to get your life up. Get your life up, man. You only live once in this life. Remember to get your life up. And if you got anybody going through some cancer stuff or some real stuff, make sure you take care of your peoples, man. It's your boy Wolf, man.
Facts.
Appreciate you, Wolf.
Hey, I always like that Wolf saying, man, don't get your. He said he always said,
don't get your life. Get your life up, not your life.
Get your life.
I like that.
I always like that. Shout out to Wolf, man.
Yeah. And that mean in short layman terms, stop worrying about social media and worry about real life.
Yeah, he got to lay off the Rocky though.
That's real fact.
he got to lay off the Rocky.
Hey, Marcus,
what's up, man?
Marcus, look, I cover wrestling, but I didn't have the heart to tell him that you do know this is rigged, right? They scripted this stuff. Look,
shout out.
Hey, yo, what's up, bro?
What's up, fam? How y'all doing? I was having a couple of issues trying to get in here, so I apologize.
Hey, the back room been crowded like an unemployment line, man.
It was. I tell you what. All right. First of all, I want to say this. Coming from Winder, yesterday was good because we had a lot of people show up. We got to build all the balloon bouquets that we needed to, and got it done. And a big help to Little Caesars to donating pizza. We had stores coming in to help blow up the balloons. So I was very thankful for that, for the victims of the shooting. So just a little levity. I'm not going to come in here and start blasting everybody. But Raheem did it to me. I've been trying to be nice. I've been trying to be positive. Now, I'm not going to go all, Rocky on him, but he now has a nickname. I have given this man the nickname. I have given every coach a nickname. We've started with Dan Quinn, Sergeant Slogan. Professor Frost Tips is the GM. All right. Then you had Arthur Smith, Coach Dash. Yeah. And then you have Terry. Well, Terry's, he was Mr. Invisible for the first part of his career. So, now we see him. So he might be John Cena. We'll find out. But now, Raheem Morris, Mr. Slick Cat, he is Mr. Politician or a snake oilsman, because that man was trying to sell us on this team being ready. This man had the biggest smile. He was telling us we were going to be ready. We were going to be confident. And when I watched this game, I said, it looks like our preseason offense was better than this mess. What the heck happened? I felt it's almost like when you order something from Amazon and you found out you got Temu. That's what I got. I got the Temu Falcons.
Hey man, I was looking for Chris Blair.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I would have been happy with Chris Blair because I'm still looking for Drake. I'm like, Drake, where are you at? I'm looking for you, Drake. Oh, I can't see you, Drake.
Man, this is a game.
Man,
I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. Kurt didn't look, you know what I'm saying, fully healthy and everything.
Yeah.
I really, really wanted this to be a game to where Drake could really just come out against a tough defense, a scrappy defense, and still be able to produce.
The crazy thing is, Chris, they lost Joey Porter at the beginning of the damn game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look, not just that. Bijan was playing well.
26 for the Steelers after he made that pick. Boy, was he talking noise on the Steelers?
Oh,
yeah. Oh yeah, I tricked that MF. I tricked that. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, be quiet.
I ducked down on him, and then when he threw it, I just popped up. I'm like, man,
Yeah, look.
That was just a bad throw.
Look, I mean, I've learned from my heroes. You know, Optimus Prime always told me it's darkest before the deepest of days. But anyway, I'm sorry. I was trying to go on a wolf tangent. But for real, it's just aggravating because everybody tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, but yet you had Smitty, you had John from the eye test, me. You know, and Ron, we were talking about how, you know, you kind of need some reps in the preseason. You know, like I was telling the guys, I'm not asking you to go play a full game in the preseason.
Give me some series.
Like some series, first series. And then, you know what? All right, shit. All right, second game. You got to play a quarter. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know about y'all.
I ain't even trying to be funny, but I felt like Michael Penix should have played more.
You know, we were getting questions about that, Tip. We were getting questions, should Penix play? Because, and I was like, obviously I kept saying, man, this ain't really even a deal, but if Kurt's not even healthy, does this not look like the dumbest signing that we just got a broken quarterback?
I mean, when you think about it, we didn't have
time to kill.
And we wasn't running it back with Heineke or Ritter. You feel me? So
yeah.
And we didn't want to go the young route, which is the route I wanted to go. I wanted to go get a young quarterback and just build up our guy. But again, we went with the veteran. Okay.
Well, Chris, here's the crazy part. They went with both. They went with the veteran, and they got a young guy quarterback with the top 8 pick.
Yeah.
So, you know, and Raheem was coming off very cocky, very, sure of himself. And a lot of us kind of was loving it, but now it's like, dude, do you know what you're doing?
Hey, but here go the thing, too. Here go the thing.
Oh, yeah, man.
It's beyond a shadow of a doubt that we have the right pieces in place.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even with Kirk Cousins, we brought the right person in here. I mean, we got him cheap. I mean, it is Kirk Cousins.
And this
Penix,
offense,
and Penix, with Penix, perfect pick. I wasn't on board with it, but at the same time, when you look at it overall, perfect pick. Terry Fontenot is doing his business up there. I mean, he's doing his thing. He has managed to put together 2 teams that's going into the future that all he has to do now is just plug and play as the years go along and Kirk Cousins goes from the transformation from Kirk Cousins to Penix. All he has to do is move bodies around. He don't have to go searching for nobody. He already has them here. The big question that was on everybody's mind, even content creators' mind, was, are these coaches going to be able to take on the task of coaching these guys up? They all have the ability. We already got Drake London here, who we know can play. We got Cal Pitts, who we know can play. We got Bijan, who we know can run. Tyler Algier, we know we got. I mean, just those 5 players alone. Are these coaches going to be up to the task of getting these players built up to making a name for the Falcons going forward and
well,
be
I
ready
tell
for
you
when
one thing,
the bigs come in?
The defensive side of the ball, they held up their end of the bargain
yes,
today.
sir.
Oh yeah, you give up 6 field goals.
You agree on that? Now, here go the other thing too about their defense. Are they going to be able to carry on this momentum? Because we got 3 more games. We got the Chiefs, Philly, New Orleans. I mean, New Orleans is a suspect, but at the same time, that defensive front that New Orleans got, guys,
But think about this dude though, Emmanuel.
Exactly.
You think about this too. You talking about them holding up their end of the bargain, can the offense. If the offense can hold on to the ball and drive the ball down the field and kill some of the clock, that helps the defense. If they could have did that today, 2 or 3 of those field goals would not have been made.
Exactly.
This game probably would have been a blowout if the offensive side held up their side of the bargain. And Mark can tell you, I've been talking about this for God knows how long. If you finally get the quarterback that you need to go along with all these weapons you drafted the last 3 years, we shouldn't even be having this conversation.
Exactly.
They were not prepared today. The players not being prepared, it showed today. So now they have to go back to the drawing board, go back into the film room, and figure out what can they do to make things easier for Kirk Cousins. If they don't do that, then we're gonna probably be playing the same way next week. Go ahead, Mark.
Well, to piggyback off of that, the one thing I can look at next week is Jalen Hurts is not more mobile than Justin Fields. That's one. No. But they do. Saquon Barkley looked like a damn beast out there. Their first game, I got him in fantasy. That boy got me 33 points. He had 3 touchdowns. You got AJ Brown. You got a lot of weapons on that aspect, but I don't think you have to worry about Hurts getting out of the pocket and running. But we have more issues to worry about. If I'm Zach, to be honest, there are a couple things I want to see. Tyler Algier, he got to get more work. I'm activating Casey Washington because Casey looked good in the preseason. I'm activating him. Mooney and London have to get more touches. That's just the bottom line. I don't care how you get it to him. Ray looked good. And there were a couple of plays that didn't go as well. I know they had a wide receiver screen that was supposed to go to Ray. Got deflected. That might have went for some yardage. But again, you can't give up the turnovers. You can't give up the fumbles. You can't give up the 2 picks. Turnovers will beat you every time. So this team didn't look good offensively. The plus side of it is this. Kirk Cousins gets better as the season goes along. That's true. That's the plus side you got. Like last year, it was almost pretty much the same thing. And then when he got hot, he got hot. So that's a plus side. My thing is, next week, do we see him under center? You got to put him under there. If he's not 100%, another guy I'm gonna be looking after is Aaron Rodgers, because remember, Aaron Rodgers pretty much had the same injury. So if I see Aaron Rodgers moving like Aaron Rodgers did and Kirk Cousins didn't look that way, hey, bro, again, the rock eyebrow is going to come up. But I do got a feeling we'll bounce back again. If we play Philly and we put up 30 and we lose, I'm gonna hate that, but at the same time, be like, okay,
but that's a positive too.
Yeah, it is.
That's positive because it's just like you got your offense finally going. But C-Dub, I'm gonna let you get the last comments in. We got to roll. We've been in 2.5 hours.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Before C-Dub go, I just want to say one thing, and I'm done.
Okay.
The reason why a lot of us Falcon fans are even putting this in the back of our mind, it's just the first game, but let's just be honest. After what happened last year with our defense being able to be stout, and then what happened at the end of the year with our defense?
They were tired out.
I just don't want to see that again this year.
Facts.
Yeah. You know, look, it's simple. They didn't play preseason. So now I'm looking at these 3 games as preseason, but these are our hard games. So, you know, it's funny. Wolf said, "Oh, you thought, you know, Philly's going to be a gimme?" No, Wolf, it wasn't going to be a gimme. We thought this game was. So, real talk. I mean, we really did. And, you know, they might want to, they can say what they want, but my thing is this. Just show improvement now. We are now in the season. We can't, I mean, we could be pissed, we could be mad, but just get better. And, you know, if we're seeing Bijan playing, cool. If we're seeing Pitts making plays, cool. If we're seeing Drake make plays, cool. If we don't hear McGarrity's name in the simulcast, I will be in heaven.
Yeah, now, that's excellent.
Yeah.
They seriously gotta look at Storm Norton this week. And they got to make a decision because we can't have another game like that. You go up against another stout defensive front and guy that can get after the quarterback.
And
my thing, I know about this same story the last 5 years.
And I'm gonna name this guy, a guy who wasn't really that impactful for the Eagles in game 1. Don't mess around and let Bryce Huff mess around and start getting off.
Oh man.
Oh God, no.
Oh man.
I'm just saying, you got Jalen Carter. You know what I'm saying? And then the following week after that, you got Chris Jones. And George Kyle Office. If I say his name right.
All right, guys, I'm out. Much love to y'all.
All right,
appreciate in a minute.
Hey, one thing that made that 2016 team so successful, and that line was smaller than the line that we have now. That line played with chemistry. They, you know, I know Alex Mack. You know, he was an all pro, so he pretty much kept that line together. But going forward, this line here have to keep Kirk Cousins, especially with Kirk Cousins, if he's not ready mentally thinking about that Achilles, have to keep him upright. You have to keep him clean. Give him just a half a second more, maybe a full second more time to execute or do something.
But he got to play on the center, and you got to give him three to 5 step drops when he's driving out the pocket. Because if it ain't that, and he's still thinking about being hurt, if he's still hurt, it's going to be a problem down the road, and he's only going to get worse.
And that's what I was leading to. Yeah, that's what I was leading to.
Be real.
Yeah.
But Red Swarm, thank you for the super chat, man. I know it's been there for a while. But you know, we've been rambling and running. But I say the famous words of MVP Aaron Rodgers, y'all relax. It's week 1. We get to play 16 more of these things. Smitty, I'll be there to support you on Tuesday's roundtable. And since he put that out there, man, make sure y'all check us out every Tuesday, either me or Berto on NFC South Roundtable with Saints, Panthers, and Bucks content creators, man. Red Swarm, Archangel, Chris, all of us, we be in the trash talking. So man, it's always fun, you know, to trash talk other teams. But it was an opportunity that was awarded to us, and we're gonna take full advantage of it, man. Have fun, and we're gonna represent these Falcons to the fullest like we always do. But before we get out of here, man, like we always do, man, please tell everybody where to find y'all media credentials. We're gonna start with Mark since he's the last man standing like the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, man, like Ric Flair, man. I'm getting up to that age too when he was in the Royal Rumble. But yeah, man, you can catch me on the Mark on YouTube, man. Like I said, I'm on every day after the game. I'm always on Fridays. We do Friday Night Falcon Cook Up, man, where we talk about a lot of things. It can start with football and it can go as far as Freaknik. So we talk about a lot of stuff on there. But I will say, you know, before I get up out of here, man, I agree with Red Swarm. You know, it's one game. I remember when Aaron Rodgers said that. I think he went on a 9-game win streak to get to the playoffs. So again, we look bad offensively. Positives to take away from it. Defense looked good. Bijan looked good. You know, Kirk didn't look so good, but hopefully, man, we get that cleaned up before the Philly game, and we come out swinging.
Yeah, I agree.
Facts. But tell everybody where to find you, Bob.
Say what now?
Tell everybody where to find you.
I told you, man, on YouTube.
They can't find you on YouTube. I got your info now. I can find you. So Trust me, you're gonna be on some future shows, man. But man, you would tell us where to find you, man.
Hey man, you can find me on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all under Atlanta Falcon Pandemic. Well, I'm sorry, on Twitter is AF_Pandemic on Twitter. But every other platform is Atlanta Falcon Pandemic. I appreciate y'all all support and get me up here to this 1,000 subscribers. I'm on my way. I keep sitting in with you guys. I get there. I'm waiting on y'all.
Hey man,
hey, it's all good,
Peace.
man. You know how we do. Fox Sports A1 Chris forever, whatever your name is. Tell us what to find, man.
Hey man, I'm thankful, man. In any little opportunity, like I said, man, working with Fox today, that was great. Learned a lot, met some new people, met NFL insider Mike Garofalo today. He gave me some great yeah. But my thing is but seriously, man, I really honestly, more importantly, I just appreciate the words that he gave me. You know what I'm saying? Just that we were just talking. We talked for about 5 minutes, and it was just, honestly, it meant everything. So, you know, it's great that people in his position still will talk to guys like me who are up and coming and trying to get to where he is, you know. So it's beautiful. You can find me on YouTube at A1 Forever, TikTok, the real A1 Forever, Instagram, and of course X or Twix or whatever, A1 Forever as well. I try to keep everything kind of the same, so it's easy to find. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get the win today, but it is just one loss. But just like last year, we had some concerns and we called out the things that were bad, because that's just what we do. And we'll see how the rest of the season goes. Hopefully, this will be the worst game that we have this season. Hopefully. Yeah.
Well, A1 everywhere, man. I thought he was about to throw out his OnlyFans for a second, man.
No OnlyFans, man. No OnlyFans.
Hey, no, Chris, he probably got one. No. Chris might be selling CDs out the back of his trunk.
Hey, listen, I'm selling bags. I'll tell you that. I'm selling bags. I got 2 left.
But y'all know where to find me, man. And shout out to Berto, man. Berto had to leave. He had something to take care of. But shout out to Berto, man, for hosting the show as always, man, doing a great job. And catch him on the 95 North Falcons Talk Show, man. He just hit 3,000 today.
Nice.
So shout out to Berto, man. He's steady growing, man. And check him out on Bleacher Report. You can check him out, I think tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, at 3 p.m. But go to 95 North Falcons Talk Show, and he may drop the info in his community to let y'all know where to find him. But again, go to the community tab on Bleacher Report, and you can find him there. You can also find all 3 of us, me, him, and Chris, on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. for the preview show. This week, it'll be the Eagles versus Falcon preview show with Miss Simone and Mr. Dylan Matthews from 92.9 The Game. They will be stopping in and joining us to talk football. And hey, she may bring one of her Eagle fans with her because we don't like to jump on nobody. But to make it even, she can bring one of her Eagles reps. But again, man, it's been a blast, man. Love getting y'all input about what's going on with the team, getting y'all vibe and letting y'all vent, because I know after a tough game like this, that's what y'all got to do. But for my boy Chris, A1 Forever, my boy Berto, Mr. 95 North, boy Mark Washington on the mark, and my boy Emmanuel from Atlanta Falcons Pandemic, we going to holler at y'all later, man. We out.
Peace.